Good morning from Sandals Saint Vincent. Trying a new on location live format here from our vacations. Say hi, Jenna.
Hello.
Let's see if I could bring up the chat here. It just rained. That's one thing we've noticed about the island is that we're here in the rainy season, so it could be very weather can be very temperamental at times.
But then, of course, it's the Caribbean, so everything dries within 5 minutes once it stops.
Just chilling, yep, here in our cabana. So for anybody just joining, we are here from Sandals Saint Vincent, the newest Sandals resort. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Oh, is the sun coming out now?
Yep, I can feel it.
Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Hello from Sandals Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. Show a little bit of the resort here.
Beautiful resort.
Really beautiful. We're in the cabanas by the main pool, which are currently complimentary.
Yep, first come, first serve, but we've
Which
been
is
able to
super
get
nice.
them many of the days. Every
Yeah.
day that we've tried to get one, we've gotten one,
Yeah.
which has been nice.
Oh, did it just get hotter?
It just really got hot.
Oh,
Feels good.
oh man. Yeah, so we were just saying about how like the climate here is very rainy in the rainy season, obviously.
Yeah.
But then the weather's honestly been beautiful all week.
Yeah, a couple showers in the morning, but then again, everything just dries right up, and then we've had beautiful days. Some days, not a cloud in the sky. So
Yeah, we're loving it. We just recorded a full review of the resort, which will be out on the channel soon, probably next week. And then we did a resort tour when we got here. Well, we did a room tour first when we got here. Then we did a resort tour, and we'll do a full dining overview as well.
yep.
But yeah, if you guys have any questions about Sandals Saint Vincent, drop them in the chat here.
Yeah, we've been here almost a week at this point. We head out tomorrow, so today is our last full day, and so we're trying to soak everything in before we head back home.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So right now, they just entered their pretty much peak season. Peak season for the Caribbean is, call it like November through March, and then
Yeah.
April really starts like spring break. So this is one you'll really see a lot of the resorts pick up in capacity. When we were here this past week, they were at 37% capacity, and then they're going up to 90% next week, specifically here in St. Vincent. We're not sure about the
Yeah.
other Sandals, but
That's quite the jump.
yeah, it really, really is.
It's been really nice having it, so quiet. It almost feels very exclusive.
Yeah.
But there was one day on Wednesday, a lot of people left. JetBlue flies twice a week, Wednesday and Sunday, so a lot of people left on that JetBlue flight, and then a lot of people were out on excursions, and it literally felt like we had the whole resort to ourselves.
It was so weird.
Really bizarre.
It was so weird. But we're not complaining.
Yeah.
We're not complaining. I think personally, I prefer a little bit of a livelier environment.
Yeah, but it was a good day for like reading by the pool and like.
Have you done any reading?
Yes, I've done a lot of reading. I read all of Fourth Wing, and now I started Iron Flame, and very good.
Jenna has been reading while I've been flying our drone.
Yes. If you like some quiet time on vacation, but you have a significant other who just can't sit still, buy them a drone. It's been lovely. It just goes off and flies the drone.
Not just for that, but wait till you see the videos that we have coming.
Oh
They're
my
gonna
God, it looks so cool. Every
Yeah.
time we do anything, we're like, put the drone up, put the drone up. Like, we've been biking around the resort,
Yeah.
kayaking. You did the hydro bikes.
Yes.
What else? Even when we were in the spa pool, because it's kind of like an open air, we got some shots.
Yeah.
There's a cool heart-shaped pool here.
Yeah.
Walking on the beach. It's been really fun.
It really has. It really, really has. What's been your favorite thing?
At the resort?
Yeah. Like to do or to eat?
I don't know. That's tough. I kind of liked the spa stuff. Like
You love the spa.
I love the spa, but my massage, I did a hot stone massage, which was great. And then in the spa, they have some complimentary things. So anybody can walk in anytime and go to the spa and use the sauna, the steam room, use the spa pool. They have a cold plunge and a hot tub. And so we went in one morning just to enjoy those amenities, and we had the whole, like, nobody else was there. We had the whole place to ourselves. We were in the pool, hanging out. I did the cold plunge. It was freezing, as a cold plunge should be. But that was really fun. And the kayaking, because we're in such like a unique location.
Yeah, let
here.
me flip the camera around and see. I think this, yeah. So we're here, and this is the main pool. It's 300 feet long. Adam Stewart calls it the like a linear pool, but you can see we're in a valley here. So the resort is on Buchanan Bay on the leeward side of Saint Vincent, and all around us you just have these mountains. So behind the buildings back here, you can kind of see them through some of the trees, but it's just a really, really unique landscape. Like Jenna was saying, it's so different from any of the other sandals we've been to.
Yeah, so just like I took a kayak out and went, and I was getting as close to the mountains as I could, and there was like little caves. And it's just really pretty, and the water is very calm.
Very
here,
calm, yeah.
So it's really good for all the water activities. So it's a great one for those Hobie cats.
Yeah, they have Hobie cats. They have tubing, water skiing, and wakeboarding.
Yep.
Yeah, which we haven't seen at every property, but it's good to see it here.
So lots of stuff to do.
But what questions do you guys have? Drop them in the chat. We know we obviously covered a fair bit of Sandals, and we're super excited to be here at the newest one. So if you have any questions about our experience, let us know. We leave tomorrow, unfortunately, but we'll be back to Sandals soon enough. We always come back.
Definitely. I think this one is we were starting to, after we go to a new Sandals, we always redo all of our rankings. So we were, trying to figure out where this one goes, and it's definitely high up on the list.
It is. I don't know if it takes the coveted #1 spot. That one's...
But it always depends on, I feel like my rankings could change based on the day.
Very much so, yeah.
Especially when it comes to like the first 3 slots. But yeah, this one's definitely up there.
Hey Madison, thanks for watching. Did you arrive by car or boat from the airport? So we arrived by car. So the boat is exclusively for those in a butler suite. We learned actually from another couple who's here that it is actually not a full boat ride from the airport. So they actually take you about 15 or 20 minutes off the airport to maybe somewhere in Kingstown or somewhere. But
yes, you still will have a little bit of a drive.
Yeah.
So it basically, if you just do the drive, if you're in a luxury or club level room, it'll be about a 45-minute drive. If you're in a butler room, you'll have about a 15-minute drive, and then the rest of the way will be a boat. So you're not shortening the time that you're traveling. It's still going to be like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But arriving by boat is, you're arriving in style, basically.
You really are, yeah.
But something to note about the drive is it is very rough.
Very.
I thought going to South Coast, which was a 2-hour drive, that was lots of windy roads and up and down. This doesn't hold a candle to that. It is very, very windy roads.
Yeah.
But our driver was great and made sure, if we needed to pull over, he pulled over. He was like, let me know if you need me to slow down. But if you get car sick, make sure you're bringing Dramamine, anything to kind of help you with that and mentally prepare for it.
Yeah, so the things you might have heard about the drive being a little windy are true. But yeah, to answer your question, the boat will take you, if you're in a butler suite, from another location on the island to the resort, and then the butlers grab your stuff, take you into a little lounge, escort you to your room. So typical butler service.
Yep.
At that point. I'm gonna try to put the camera down here because my arm is getting tired. Maybe this might not flatter. Oh, that's not a flattering angle. Here, let me try to prop this up a little bit here.
He didn't even tell me he was going live, and I'm like, in my
Well, we were
like, thanks, dear.
we were supposed to be doing something this morning, and then it started to rain. So we're like, all right, let's see if we could.
You're making everyone dizzy.
I'm sorry. All right, I'll just continue to hold it.
No, that was. I feel like that was working out a little bit.
A little bit. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, can lean.
Yeah,
lean over.
we'll lean in. We'll lean in.
There you go.
Somebody else asked a question. I think it was Elaine.
Think about the food.
The food,
maybe?
yes. So we won't go into too much detail because we'll want to leave most of it for our review video that we did.
And the food, we always do a food overview video where
Yes.
we go into how many restaurants, when they're open, all that.
Yeah,
jazz.
but I think like Dad in the review, like short and sweet summary is really great quality. Wish they had more variety.
Yep.
That's kind of what it boils down to. I think this Sandals like does a really good job of leaning into like Sandals 2.0. So like trying new things, trying new concepts. But I think for our particular like culinary tastes, there wasn't a lot of like what we'll call like comfort food here, you know?
Yeah, it's a lot of elevated upscale, which I love at dinner, but I don't necessarily love at lunch. Like at lunch, I want
A burger.
or like salads and kind of lighter things. And they do have a salad specific place, which is great. But then like at the sit down restaurant, it's like they have like tuna crudo and like more fancy options, which are all great. We just wish there was a little more variety, but that honestly is our like only complaint.
Yeah, I mean everything else that we have had has been delicious.
Yeah.
And like we know like there can be some sentiments about some of the Sandals resorts about like the food being like very blah, or you know, and like we will say like the breakfast buffet that we just had, like it's your standard, you know, Sandals breakfast buffet. It's fine. It's not, you know, overly delicious, but it's good food to start your day with. The omelets here are really good.
Good omelets.
Now that I think of it.
We had really good breakfast at Parasol though. Those pancakes.
Those coconut pancakes,
Those
whatever they
coconut
were.
pancakes
Yeah.
were pretty dope.
Parasol.
That felt more brunchy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
which, you know, I love brunch.
Yes, you do. Parasol is another new concept here
Yeah.
at Sandals. They're kind of like leading into a little bit of a beach club vibe, which is cool. So that's at the front of the resort.
And I like that concept. They have some like snack offerings there, so
Yeah.
you can go and get like vegetable crudité. So it's just like cut up veggies with some dips.
Yeah.
Which I liked having some stuff like that where it's like, oh, I just want a little something to hold me over, and I don't want to go to the coffee shop and get like a cookie. Like I want something more nutritious.
Right.
So that's been a good offering.
Yeah. What other questions do you guys have? Drop them in the chat. Again, we've been here a week. We leave tomorrow, as sad as that is, but we were actually, we were talking, we met another creator couple here, Honeymoon Always, Dan and Michelle, about Sandals and everything, and they were giving us like their recos for future resorts. So
They've been to every single Sandals, which
Yeah.
is quite impressive.
So
we're
we're
picking their brains.
we're
about
mapping out our
ones.
next adventure.
We
Yeah.
need to schedule number 9.
Yes, we do. Yes, this is 8 for us.
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah, I mean, we may head back to like Antigua's sentimental because that's where we spent our honeymoon. But
That pool there, so nice.
I know.
Good sunsets in Antigua too.
Yeah, so this pool is very different. I'll swing the camera around here if you could see, but these are cabanas available by the main pool. So the main pool is all out here. It's 300 feet long. And there at this end, you can't see it, but behind kind of this palm tree, there's a jacuzzi. Here's the swim up bar. And then the main lobby is back there if you were to continue that way. So we'll have a full resort tour, like I said, coming to the channel soon. But that's kind of showing you the where we are.
Yeah, and this is one of 3 main pool areas. So we have kind of what we're calling the main pool with the swim up bar. Then a little bit that way, there's the heart-shaped pool, which is considered the quiet pool.
Yeah.
And then in the front, there are 2, I don't know, I wouldn't call it a double infinity pool like Curacao, where it was like the second infinity pool was inside the pool, but it's 2 infinity pools, so I guess you could say double. That is beachfront over there.
That seems to be the most coveted area of the resort.
Yes. Definitely the most. That's the more popular spot, even though we tend to like this main pool area, and I love the cabanas.
Yeah. Madison, again, I know you both prefer the pools, but how are the beaches? Yes, we do prefer the pool.
I love that you.
Yep.
I love that you know that. Excuse me. I actually think the beach is nice. It is
I do too.
small. You know, especially like one of my more recent sandals was South Coast, which is just like obnoxiously long.
Yeah.
Wonderful beach. It is white sand. The water is very, very clear, and it is calm. It's great for activities. It's just a little bit on the small side.
Yeah. It's not big waves you would see probably at a South Coast or an Antigua or something like that, but it is a perfectly acceptable resort beach, I would say.
Yeah.
You're not going to go surfing here.
Yeah.
But for like, they have those yellow kind of like floating rings that they have at some of the other properties, some of the other Sandals resorts, and really extensive aqua center here, which is great.
Yep, lots of great options. And this beach bar.
Yeah.
So right next to, so you have like the pool over on this side, then you have the beach, and then the water center, the aqua center's over here where you can grab everything to take into the water. And right next to the aqua center, there's a very nice beach bar. And that is great because there are a number of those coveted butler rooms that have those private plunge pools.
Yeah.
So it's nice that you have a bar very close to that beach area. But the beach has been pretty quiet here.
It has, yeah.
It seems people are preferring the pools to the beach, but that could just be the clientele that happens to be here this week. Again, we're at 37% capacity, so it is a little on the quieter side.
And if any of you guys are coming in the future, the resort will be jumping up to 90% starting next week. So that may fluctuate depending on the week and you know, if it's holiday season or not.
Because isn't the following weekend Veterans Day?
Veterans Day,
so I bet a lot of people are traveling specifically to only be using 4 PTO days instead of 5.
I could see that. Any other questions? Just figured we'd hop on for a little while, say hello.
Things are almost dry again. Look at the pavement.
Things are almost dry. Yeah. It's actually kind of been nice. It's not like, you know, you guys probably see like we do a lot of Disney as well. But when you go to like a theme park in the rain, that really, no pun intended, puts a damper on your day, because like you need to go back to your resort and change, or you just like tough it out and hopefully dry. But here it's like there were 2 times earlier this week where
we just stayed in the pool when
pouring,
it was downpouring.
Yeah.
You're already
because
wet
like why not, right? But that's the Caribbean, right? Like it downpours and then everything dries. So yeah, we are loving it. We are loving it. What would you say is the best thing you ate?
I actually, which is very surprising, the lamb.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe I'm saying that. Pecan. Delicious. It's like, oh, I'll be adventurous and I'll try it. And it was really fabulous. But I loved the restaurant and eating the local cuisine, and the fact that it was served family style. We were able to take every other cup Gatsu. Probably one of the better sushi places that we've been to, and they had more offerings. Like you got like the nice beef and chicken skewers there.
Yeah, and the tempura was really good.
Yeah.
Gatsu is also at Sandals Royal Curacao.
But that one is really mainly just like sushi. This
right.
one, like they have ramen, they have like beef skewers, so it was more than just a traditional sushi menu.
Yeah.
There.
Elena asked what excursions we went on, so we didn't. Unfortunately, we did.
We had one.
Yeah, we booked the whale and dolphin watching. That also takes you by. So Saint Vincent is where they filmed a good part of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, and we love that franchise. We're obviously big Disney people, and wanted to go see that, but they unfortunately didn't meet the minimum for that excursion to go out, so they unfortunately canceled it.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to do an
bummed about
excursion,
that.
and but Island Roots was super nice. We went there, and they kind of laid out like what the other options were for the rest of the week, and none of them were really like anything that like overly intrigued us. So
Yeah.
I mean, they were all cool, but like we just didn't want to spend a lot of time. New to Sandals restaurant options. Yes, there are.
A lot.
We'll go into, again, like all the detail in our dining overview video coming out soon, but if we kind of quickly go down the list, I guess...
So Buchan,
Buchan is
which is
new.
the family style kind of local cuisine restaurant. Parasol Beach Club is new, which is a breakfast, lunch, and snack restaurant,
Yeah.
Which has a really nice vibe there.
Yeah, and it's also serves as the pool bar
yes.
for the two front pools.
Sora.
Sora.
I don't think Sora's at any of the other resorts, but that's
The concept isn't new.
the concept is the same. It's the breakfast buffet and it's the Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
And it's a similar Italian menu than some of the other resorts.
Crema is new.
Crema, the ice cream shop, and they have some like it's a coffee shop as well.
Yeah.
And they have some like boozy coffee drinks there. I've gotten coffee there every morning. It's very good.
I love they obviously like they have alcohol at some of these coffee shops. They have a drink called the Jamaica, which is a double shot of espresso and then Jamaican rum cream.
Yep.
So good. So I've gotten that.
They have Guinness ice cream at Crema, which
Yeah.
is surprisingly delicious.
Yeah, and we love how, so kind of at the part of the resort that we are in now, they have Bloom, which isn't new. That's also at Sandals Duns River, but that's the other coffee shop up here. But if you're hanging out by that pool during the day, that's where you can go to Crema.
Yes, you never have to go far for
Yeah.
a coffee shop, which is nice. So depending on where your room is, you'll either go to Bloom or
Yeah.
to Crema.
And then other new concepts, you have Scrimshaw,
Yes.
which is a seafood restaurant. So this call it like a new version of like what you might find as like a Schooners at some of the older, at some of like the OG Sandals. But all seafood there. But we went there the other night and had a really good steak.
We had
actually.
steak there, but it was delicious. And I had a tuna appetizer, very good quality seafood.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then you have the last new concept here is Amoro, and that is a casual, quick lunch option, which is salads. So it's,
Love that. Wish
yeah.
they would do that at every resort.
Yeah, so it's just nice if you want something really quick and fresh, and it's been really good too.
Yeah, and it shares the spot. It's in the same spot as the pizza place. So, like for lunch yesterday, we got salads and we got a pizza to share, and so it's nice. You just walk in one place, you order it, we brought it back to our pool chairs to eat.
And the pizza concept here is Azola, which I think is that also at Dunn's.
Was it Dunn's or Yeah, I think it was Dunn's. Yeah.
So I think mainly new things, but then you have the staples such as Butch's. That's here. Like a Bloom is a carryover from Dunn's. Gatsu's a carryover from Curacao. I think that's it, but it's primarily new concepts, which is cool. We love that Sandals is like trying new things and leaning into, call it Sandals 2.0. That's like really the vibe of the resort too. It's like, if you guys have seen Dunn's River and Curacao, like it's that style, very bright and airy and fresh, from everything from the rooms to the lobby to even like the cabanas that were here and by the pool. What other questions? People want to know about the food, obviously. The rooms here are also super nice.
They are huge.
Yeah.
We talk about this in our review a little bit, but this was originally going to be a beaches. So when they designed the rooms, I think they were thinking of families and the space that they would need. So, I mean, we have a whole room that is just a closet,
Yeah.
which is really
Yeah.
nice. It's the first trip in a while where I like fully unpacked my
Yeah.
suitcases.
And like, it's nice. She has like a dedicated like vanity
Yes,
makeup area
a
too.
spot with like a chair, and I sit down in front of a nice mirror, and I have like I put out all my makeup and skincare and stuff, and so it's been really nice.
Yeah. I think I just missed a question, so I apologize if you left it here, but oh, there we go. Did St. Vincent make your top 3 list of all the Santas you guys have been to? What's your ranking? You were reading our mind, Elena. We were just talking about that this morning, actually.
It's definitely top 3, but I think we're still finalizing the official ranking.
And because like we were actually talking about this while we're here, and you guys probably have seen that video that we did prior to St. Vincent. Our findings that our rankings are kind of changing over time.
Yeah.
We experience new things, so we'll leave you in a little bit of suspense for that one, but we will be recording our new rankings soon, and it'll be up here on YouTube as a short.
But definitely is in the top 3.
It is in the top 3.
Yeah.
So I think, long story short, we highly recommend Sandals Saint Vincent. Again, all of our Sandals experiences have been great, but like we really just love this new vibe that they're bringing.
There was a question about adapters.
Yes, adapters are needed. St. Vincent uses Type G. So you could find those on Amazon. They're actually go to any one of our YouTube videos and go to our Amazon storefront. Those adapters are linked in there. It's basically like 2 horizontal lines and like 1 vertical line.
But there are some, USB plugs in the room as well. So if you're really just coming with your cell phone, I don't think you need anything.
No.
But if you have more things, then yes.
We always need adapters.
Yes, we have so many things to charge.
Camera gear
Yeah.
and
But if you're coming with, a cell phone and maybe one other thing, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine. They have on either side of the bed, which is great, USB-B and USB-C. Mm-hmm. 1 port of each. So if you're just very simple like that, then you won't need anything. They do have a hair dryer in the room, which has the Type G adapter. But if you bring anything else that you might need a couple extra outlets for, bring that Type G adapter. It's the same one that they use in Grenada. Any other questions? And again, we'll do a full, or we have coming, a room tour, a resort tour, a full review, the whole kit and caboodle that we like to do when we go to Sandals, and then our dining overview as well, coming to the channel very soon. But I guess before we go, I might just quickly show people the pool area. So if Jenny, you want to say goodbye quick.
Bye, everyone. I'm going to get a cocktail.
Yeah.
Enjoy my last day of vacation.
Jen has been, like she said earlier, reading.
Yes. Go away. Just kidding.
I will take you guys quick and show you a little bit of the main area of the resort. But you'll see Jenna you see her on social media too. Jenna is our social queen. But so here's our cabana. Again, these are complimentary to the resort right now, which is awesome. Thank you for answering. Safe travels home. Thanks for watching, Madison. We appreciate it. Let me flip the camera around here. Here is the beautiful main pool. 300 feet long, which is just really cool. We bought a drone for this trip, or for all trips going forward, so have a lot of really cool photos and videos of this that'll be up in all our videos coming soon. But yes, this is the main pool area. Then down all the way there you can see the beach. On this side of the resort are all of the butler villas, or most of the butler villas, I would say. There's also some down in this direction a little bit closer to the beach. And then the resort's kind of split up into like two kind of key areas. So this is where you have the resort shop, and then back here is where you have Three Jewels Rum Club. This is where Bloom is, Gatsu Gatsu, Bukan, the Jerk Shack. That's all back here. The main lobby is this building down at the end of the pool. You obviously have the pool bar here. All of your club and luxury rooms are in these buildings. They're kind of flanked on this side of the resort, and then you can kind of see all of the beautiful mountains that we're set between. This resort is in a valley on Bukaman Bay, and so you can see all the mountains that surround us here. So it's really unique compared to any of the other Sandals properties, which we love. And then I won't walk all the way down there, but basically, if you were to continue out of the pool here, go down straight to the beach, and then before you get to the beach, go to the left. That's where you'll get to the second, call it, main area of the resort, which is where you have Parasol. You have the two infinity pools down there. That's where Butch's, Scrimshaw, and Sora are, in addition to Crema. And that's where you also have the loyalty and travel desk, Island Roots, and all of that is down there. So really, really like how they laid out the resort. Yeah, and really looking forward to showing you guys in the full resort tour video coming soon. But I think that's going to be it for this live. We just really wanted to hop on and, say hello and the channel and liking and watching our videos. And we'll have... again, more videos from Sandals Saint Vincent coming starting next week, actually, with our review or room tour. I forget which one we're doing first, but we'll have that soon. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.